For 1,000 years, the kingdom of Aethirin stood as a beacon of light, where peace was as constant as the rising sun. But ancient darkness was brewing in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to reclaim the throne it once lost. The sorceress Hela returned, her heart filled with malice and her hands wielding the forbidden green flames of the underworld. With a wave of her hand, the gates were shattered, and the Age of Light was brought to a violent, crashing end. Crashing end. King Zerion fought with the strength of a lion, defending his people against an army that knew no mercy. But even the greatest kings can fall when faced with the overwhelming power of the abyss. In his final moments, he looked upon his son, whispering a secret that would change the fate of the world forever. Qaim, you are the last hope. The spark of the heavens lives within your blood. Run and find your strength. Exiled and alone, Qaim sought refuge in the jagged peaks of the storm-clad mountains, where the air itself hums with power. Years passed as he mastered the blade, honing his body and mind for the inevitable day of his return. He discovered that his anger was not his only weapon. The lightning of the heavens answered his call. Back in Aethirin, Hela's grip had turned the once fertile lands into a desolate wasteland of shadow and bone. She felt the shift in the atmosphere, the scent of ozone and the distant rumble of a coming war. Qaim returned not as a victim, but as a storm incarnate, his armor shining with the brilliance of 1,000 suns. The first encounter was a clash of titans, where the weight of the past met the fury of the present. Hela laughed, her dark magic striking with the precision of a viper. He rose, not just as a king, but as the god of thunder, his body encased in armor made of pure electric energy. Hela unleashed her full power, a tidal wave of green fire, but the storm would no longer be denied. With one final thunderous strike, Qaim drove his blade into the heart of the darkness, shattering the curse of Hela. The shadows dissolved into the wind, and the green fires were extinguished by the cleansing rain of the heavens. The sun rose over Aethirin once again, painting the ruins in the colors of hope and a new beginning. Qaim stood upon the balcony of his father, the weight of a kingdom on his shoulders and the power of lightning in his heart. The hero had returned. The legend of Qaim had only just begun. Qaim, the rise of a hero.